All right, Kelly, good to catch up with you as we get a men's soccer update here. The home stretch, you have 3 regular season games left, 1 here at home. Give us your take on where your team is with 3 matches left in the regular season.
Yeah, I've been really pleased with our small band of brothers. I mean, we have some roster challenges, and it's been great. The guys have been stepping up. Definitely a common thread that you'll hear in our team is next man up. And, we lost Carlos early in the year after when we played Wake Forest, and he's a first-team All-League guy. And then we've had guys just step into those positions, do really well. I think we're tying a decent amount of games, but when those are away in the OVC, those are good results. And so we've put ourselves in a good spot, and now we got a great place good spot to finish, and looking forward to the rest of the year.
Kelly right now top 10 in the country in goals scored with 33. Attacking on the pitch, where has that attack come from so far this year?
We've had it from a lot of guys, which is always fun. If you have one guy that's scoring, that's much easier to deal with for opponents. So we're getting it from all over, which is great. Really pleased with Leo scoring 2 goals in 2 games, which is just so good to see him. Both those have been left-footed, which is a huge piece for him. A lot of guys are always they're strong on one foot and maybe weaker on the other. So to take the risk and score goals on his weaker foot's been great. But Zach and Ben, our 9s have been scoring. Guys have been doing it as a committee, and that's always good.
You mentioned to me off the camera a minute ago about I think the last few matches only 5 goals given up, which is good defending, but most of them have come off penalty kicks. So what does that say about your defense and how you're defending out there?
Well, the first thing it says is I don't think referees love us. That's one thing I'd say. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you're giving up. I don't think I've ever had a team where I've given up 3 penalty kicks in a season, much less in a 5-game span. But it's one, I think we need to be a little more controlled in the box. But if that's the only goals you're conceding, that's not a bad thing, because those eventually will dry up, and that just means you're defending overall as a collective group really well.
When you look at playing Lindenwood a couple of matches ago, both you guys are tied in the loss column in first place in the OVC. What kind of match was that, and you got them 1-0?
It was a great result, man. I think they're really old, and that's kind of the trend in college soccer. Teams that are doing well are either heavy international or they got a bunch of grad students. So their full starting lineup is either grad students or seniors. And so they came in mature. The conditions weren't great. It was rainy. Full disclosure, I got my first red card ever in the game before, so it wasn't even on the sidelines. So full credit to the team and the staff and really the boys. They just went out and got it done, and it was a great performance from the first minute to the last. So I think it was just gritty, and that's kind of what our team has displayed this year, from whether we got an injury from a guy who's a first-team All-League or we're playing away, or we got 16 guys in training because we don't have many numbers right now. They just shown grit, so it was a gritty performance.
Take us through the next couple of days here, Kelly. Some senior recognition for your seniors, and we talked about the regular season home finale with Southern Illinois Edwardsville. What's going to happen this weekend with honoring your seniors and getting ready for that match?
Yeah, we've done this for the last couple of years, which the guys have really appreciated it. Normally we have a Thursday, Sunday, and so we might do it on a Saturday afternoon to allow all their parents to come in. This year we only have 1 game on a Saturday. So on Friday night we'll do a dinner, bring our seniors in, all their parents come. We give them a nice jersey, a framed jersey, and then we just recognize them, and we just take the time to really do that well. Anyone who's been here for that many years really deserves a recognition, the contribution, and it's always fun to just kind of see their parents here and recognize them. And we do little stuff like, we have our guys tape video. You can't say tape anymore because I'm not 75, I'm only 55. But our guys record, videos about what team core values they represent the most and who they are. And I think that really speaks into their lives. And then the idea is, can we, push them on to go do great things.
Yeah, when I talk to coaches, Kelly, I'll talk about the tape. Pop in the tape. What do you see? It's now the hard drive. What do you say on the hard drive? All right, let's talk about you now. Announced your retirement from coaching a couple of weeks ago, finishing your 7th season here at Liberty. We'll start present day here on the mountain. What have you enjoyed most about molding these men into followers of Christ on and off the pitch?
Yeah, I mean, that you said it. I think that's it. Just the opportunity to speak life into them in a different way, challenge them with an identity that's well beyond what they do on and off the field, but it's who they're trying to pursue, and that's Christ in their life. That's been the greatest joy I've had in coaching. I got to coach my son, which is huge. I got to coach guys like Luke Eberle and Michael Huss and Skyler and Grayson and all these guys, Gora, that are just different people, when they leave here. And I think that's a testament to what Liberty's created here and the opportunity I've had to take our guys to Colombia. I don't think many teams across the country are going into Medellin, Colombia for their international tour, but our guys did that. We've helped build a field, shared Christ with little kids through the game of soccer. So it's just been, I can't even count the amazing opportunities that I've been able to have here. And really, it's just an open door. It's a platform that I hope Liberty continues to use all the time, is that if you're not investing in Christ or in the lives of the young men and women to find the Lord and grow in that deep relationship and now go on and do the same thing, I think we're wasting an opportunity. So I've taken full opportunity there to do that. I'm thankful for the opportunity here.
Kelly, you've spent many years coaching, 20 at the head coaching level, previous other stops before you got to Liberty. Have you had a chance to think back about your career in soccer? And I don't think it's ever going to be far from the back of your mind, whatever next is for you in your career path. But just the game of soccer and what it means to you and being able to just to show your love for it and help other people out.
Yeah, Jake Berry, our assistant, who's been great here. He's moved into a shepherd role this year, but he always shared a quote with me, which has really resonated. Soccer's like life. You can do everything right and not get what you deserve, and then you can do a lot of things wrong and not get what you deserve. And that's actually what I love about it the most. It's also what I hate about it the most, is that you can play incredibly well and then lose a game, and that it's so different from all other sports. So for some reason, falling in love with it years ago also put me in this strange elite zone of, I remember in early years watching the World Cup on the Spanish channel because you couldn't find it anywhere else, and no one knew what I was talking about when I talked about the World Cup, and now it's everywhere, and it's coming back to the States in 26. So I just think sports is a great platform for discipleship and culture and individual growth. And soccer's been that for me, and that's a platform I'm going to continue to use and utilize to grow people. I'm going to move into Coaches on Mission in a part-time capacity and grow in that. And the idea is continuing to educate coaches to, really focus on transformational leadership and not transactional, which is super hard to fight. We all want to win, and whether we like it or not, a lot of times we're using players, we're not developing them. And so my goal really in the future is, can I help other coaches, especially in soccer, learn from my mistakes and then some of the things I've done well through Coaches on Mission.
So if you can talk to the fans one more time about coming here to watch this team play on Saturday, what do you tell the fans right now?
First of all, we're going to get a dub, no question. That's 100%. But no, I think it's going to be a great game. They're a good team. They're one of those teams where they're really mature. They've got a lot of internationals, a lot of seniors, so it'll be a high quality football match. And you should definitely come out and enjoy it.